Welcome to Colorado for the 102nd running of the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, sponsored by Toyo Tires. Each driver will have to navigate over 12 miles and 156 corners. With only one try each, no second chances, it's a make-or-break race to the clouds.
Hi, so I'm Brett Dickey from Melbourne, Australia, driving the Project Import S2000.
Cody Voschultz, and I'm driving a 2013 Ford Open.
David Hackle, 83 Audi Quattro.
Chris Johnson, I'm racing a 91 Nissan Skyline GTR R32.
Tom Tang, driver of the number 178 BMW M3.
Sean Bassett, and I drive a 1972 240Z.
My name is Maros Haska. I'm based in Denver, Colorado. I'm representing Slovakia, and I drive 2010 Audi TTS.
2024 is my third time at Pikes Peak. I've done 2021 and 23 and finished both years, so hopefully we can keep that momentum going in 2024. The car's getting there. We're sort of behind the 8 ball, but we're starting to make headway and starting to work towards a decent setup with these new Toyo tyres. Really amazing tyre to be on and to have the support from Toyo as well. Preparation for 2024 is a little bit harder for me. I live on the other side of the world, so as much time as I can spend in this car to get ready for this event's amazing, and yeah, just keep chipping away at it.
I started racing Pikes Peak in 2011. I started on motorcycles, started racing a car. This will be my 4th time. Hopefully we have a good result. My Ford Open has been feeling really, really strong. Made a bunch of changes to it. Every time we go and run it, we're pulling time off the board. We are running the Toyo tire prototype. I couldn't ask for a better tire to have on Pikes Peak. Literally, we've been working on this race car at least 3 days a week to current day to prepare for this event.
It's gonna be our 11th year on the mountain. So the weather has been up and down, back and forth, and sideways. Anywhere you're at any time, you got fog, rain, hail, snow, grapple. It's a changing mountain every second of the day. It's been feeling fantastic. So each year we get a little bit better, get a little bit faster, different parts, components. But one thing that we got this year were the Toyo Rs. So these are the new proxies. Magnitude's greater than what we've been running in the past. It's just an evolution of Toyo and an evolution for this car as far as grip. Every year, you start changing your diet, you start changing your sleep patterns because you're either working on the car. You've got to be up at 2 in the morning to be on the mountain at 3 for your section, qualifying, practices. There's a lot of things that change, and it's really your time management and finding out what you want to do. Just getting to the race and getting invited, that's a win. Making it through the whole week, that's another win. And if you make it to the top, that's just more than anything you can ask for.
Wild. First year, so rookie year up here. Car feels great. You know, we're adjusting. We do a lot of our racing at sea level, trying to figure out how to make the turbo make boost, getting the car to really hook up on a really, quite honestly, it's a rough track surface. So lots of Assetto Corsa in the sim, learning the corner, stitching everything together. This car was built for Pikes Peak. Everything else that we do is really fun. It's really just kind of a proving ground for this event right here. So 100% we'll be back next year.
This is my 3rd year running Pikes Peak. I ran the 98th and 99th running. Car's been really good. We did a lot of work on setup this year, and so much hard work, and it's really paying off on the mountain with our times. I'm real happy with them. We prepared for this race in December, and our game plan for this year was to race as many races as we possibly could, work out as many kinks as we possibly could for this moment right here. I know a lot of guys are bringing their car here for the first time. We've done that, it doesn't work out. So we want to make sure we are as prepared as we possibly can, and hopefully we get good weather.
This is my first year ever running at Pikes Peak, so I'm really excited to be here as a rookie. Feels like we've gotten a lot of really great advice from seasoned veterans, and I'm so appreciative of that. We're having a blast. Car feels great. A lot of people were looking at our setup and wondering, are you making 1,000 horsepower? Is it twin turbo? Is it a single turbo? And then they were shocked when we popped the hood and they saw that it's original BMW S54 engine with a ProCharger on it. I'm able to really use everything that's there, and I think that's what's translated into being able to find really decent times in all of the sections of the mountain. This is Toyo's latest DOT R compound tire, and they feel awesome. But I think I have a little bit of an advantage in that I've been helping to test and develop this tire for the last year and a half. I also spend about an hour a day either watching videos of people driving the mountain or spending time on my simulator and really learning the 156 turns and the 12.42 miles. So I think that's translated to me coming out here for my first time and being able to really drive the mountain at a solid speed. And I think the times speak for themselves.
I'm running a 2-liter turbo, build engine, and it's 475 horsepower. We ran with this setup, it's a first year. We did a different aero on the car, different suspension, brake system, different settings. So this is first year with this setup. Everything is the way I like it. We had to change the transmission for a little bit different gear ratios, but other than that, everything is ready. We're just gonna put the tire warmers on and head to the mountains. Whatever the mountain brings, we are ready for it.
Feeling pretty ready this morning. We've had a good week of testing and practice. And yeah, I think, you know, everything that I've been doing for the last year plus in terms of driving the simulator, spending a lot of time watching people's videos has me feeling ready. Yeah, so I would say ready to rock. My strategy for the race today is to do exactly what I've been doing. I think we've been running a really solid program in terms of, you know, pace and how I'm driving the car. I know exactly where I'm going. I've put in the effort to prepare, and so I'm just gonna do what works and keep doing that.
I'm doing really good this morning. Got a really good night's sleep last night. I feel really confident about all of it. Got really good times on the board so far, and I think we just need to keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll have a pretty good day. I hope the marmots stay on the side of the mountain. I don't need to be playing around with those guys today. Otherwise, just hoping for a nice clean road. So I've ran this race since 2011. I didn't run in 2020 because the year prior my teammate got killed at the summit, and so they got rid of the motorcycle program, and so that was kind of my off year. Helped my dad race this open wheel. I was part of the crew and whatnot. He ended up getting king of the mountain. Biggest difference obviously is you got a cage around you. I've been so tuned into riding motorcycles my entire life that you know, I used my body as weight bias, and I could correct a ill handling bike with that, where in a car you're really reliant on a setup. There's obviously a lot more wheels, a lot more weight to play with, you know, so those are the big differences. Does give me a lot more confidence, I feel like, just having that cage around me. I feel like I'm able to push a little bit harder and feel a bit more comfortable doing it.
That's really unfortunate to see. That's too bad. Trouble on the mountain for Cody Schultz. He's going to come to a...
Yeah, so this is what's left of my 1972 Datsun 240Z. Not much metal left on it. It's essentially a tube chassis car, full carbon fiber. It's got a LS3 427 motor, big Garrett single turbo on it. We've got a BMW M4 paddle shift transmission. It's kind of fun but also scary to drive, and it's a handful for sure. We're gonna just go around each corner, bleed the brakes one last time, make sure there's nothing in there, and then tire warmers on and she's ready to rip. I'm worried about my focus changing. I need to just make sure I stay the course. We've had a really good qualifying time. You know, I just need to stay on that path of just, you know, what I've been doing all week. There's a lot of people with a lot of hard work in this program, and I pay it back by getting to the summit. It's really difficult to just take a race car here. It needs a whole different setup. I mean, the car is about 2 inches taller for the mountain just because of how bad the heaves are up top. I feel this is probably the best version of our car. It's definitely the fastest version. We've just come off a bunch of races with podiums, so I think we're on the right path and being really comfortable in the car.
Strategy for me is I want to get to the top as fast as possible. We have a goal of a sub 10 time, and we've had that for a couple of years now. So we were close last year, but yeah, definitely want that sub 10 this year. And yeah, I'll do what I can do to get there, and yeah, make sure I'm still safe when I get there. That's for sure. So this year's our third year at Pikes Peak. 2021 was our rookie year, and we didn't really know what to expect. So we turned up here with a 2.4 litre with a big turbo on the side of it, trying to make a bucket load of power, and it didn't really work out for us. We had a few little parts malfunction in the engine, and we're surprised it even made it to the top. We're back here in 23, and we had a 2 litre engine with a big turbo on the side of it, and I think we lost a couple of seconds each switch back up the top. So knowing what we got now, we're now a 2.2 litre with a smaller turbo, and I think we can pick up those seconds that we lost last year in the switchbacks, and hopefully that'll give us the optimum time that we want. We've pretty much thrown everything at the car in the last couple of days, just trying to make the car a little bit more drivable. It's been a little bit difficult in the last couple of weeks up here, but without everyone working on the car, we definitely wouldn't be in the position we are now. So yeah, I think those guys are running on about 5 hours sleep for the last 3 days. So yeah, credit to those guys.
I'm a rookie, even though I've been driving and racing for 40 years. I'm a rookie. It's me and the mountain today. So I had a professional kart racing school in Ventura, Oxnard, California for 38 years. And I love driving the racing karts and the race cars. People said I wouldn't sleep last night. I had a nice night's sleep. The race is just to feel the car out, keep at about, since it's my first year, at 90%, and just let the race come to me. Looking forward to it today. Super happy to have Toyo's support and encouragement. Happy to be running the brand new tire that's coming out to the public this summer. And it just seems smooth, fast, and consistent. So thanks, Toyo.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Pretty mentally prepared. We got a good rest last night. We're here just trying to soak everything in. So I think track's in my mind, and we just got to stitch it all together today. We're working on a tune-up right now. We found out that our turbo is just a little bit big, so it sounds like that's a typical rookie thing. Come with a bigger turbo. It's counterintuitive to go down. So it's the car that we have today. We've got a good tune-up on it, so I'm just going to be working through managing that up and keeping it pointed in the right direction today. So we're running an RB28. Yep, still an RB. I know it's crazy. I got a Garrett G40 turbo on it, and we're actually running a DCT transmission, paddle shifted. Even though it is a GTR, it's rear-wheel drive, so hopefully there's not too much hate mail on that, but we're running a winner's quick change on it, which allows us to adjust the gear ratio. The DCT is a 1-to-1, so we really manage the RPMs in the rear end on the car. And yeah, it's just a pretty straightforward rear-wheel drive fun race car.
We had to change the transmission for a little bit different gear ratios, but other than that, everything is ready. We're just gonna put the tire warmers on and head to the mountain. I'm running a 2-liter turbo, build engine, and it's 475 horsepower. And the biggest advantage we have a DSG transmission. I have tires to accompany me to the top, so whatever the mountain brings, we are ready for it. The number one priority is make it to the top, then try to do the best time possible. We would love to break the Audi record, which is 10:43. So we would love to be the fastest Audi on a mountain, but we'll see. It's first little mountain has to allow you to make it to the top, and don't crash.